Hi everybody, welcome back. This is my second video. Well, today, last time we talked about how North Korea is trying to cover up everything, and there's so many people trying to escape North Korea, dying, being tortured if they're caught. They risk their lives. Well, today I want to see some clips from BBC News, and they had reporters go in to North Korea, tour around, and reporters actually tried to get some footage of the real life in North Korea, but it was really hard. They were isolated into a tour group. They really couldn't go outside the city. Inside the city, they experienced a lot of things that modern city, some things you couldn't see in a modern city, like light outage, power outages. We're gonna watch a clip from BBC News, and then we'll see.
Good afternoon, everybody. So I'm a guide from KITC.
They were both our guides and also our ever-vigilant escorts. We're on an official 8-day tour, so the guides put us up in one of the top hotels in the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Pity about the lights.
This is our hotel in the centre of Pyongyang. This is the toilet. There are no lights, extinct, there's orders on the floor.
It was a rare opportunity to visit the most secretive country on earth. But with everything either stage managed or prohibited,
you don't like his bicycle? What's wrong with his bicycle?
would it be possible to find out what is really going on inside the Democratic People's Republic of Korea? We were invited for the celebrations of the great leader's birthday, the founder of the country, Kim Il-sung. Although he died in 1994, his birthday is the most revered day in the calendar.
Today is his birthday.
I realize that, and so you're giving him flowers.
Yeah, it's the whole heart of people.
But I believe he's dead.
Yes, he had passed away in 1994. 16 years have passed since then.
And the fact that you give him flowers today, does this mean that you think he is a god, that he is immortal?
Yes, he is the immortal person, eternal father of our Korean people. We don't think that he passed away.
Alright, so you saw bits of clips from BBC News. There were like two separate reporters. One was in a tour guide, and one was invited for Kim Il-sung's birthday. The tour guide, the one that into a tour, he was isolated into a hotel, and later we're gonna see what he really wanted to show us in a video clip. But yeah, the reporter meets up with the tour people, they talk to them, and they only see the good side of the country, which is in the city actually. And like the reporter mentioned, they try to hide a lot of things. They stage a lot of areas and for display so that people will see it and think, oh, North Korea is a modern government, modern country, but which isn't true. And that's how, and the video shows how they are brainwashed, thinking that the leaders are the gods and they are a deity. They're not gonna die, but they did pass away, but they didn't pass away, which doesn't make any sense. But yes, this is how they're oppressed. They are oppressed thinking that North Korea is the only country. They're not affected by the influence of this anywhere outside the world. And they really don't want anybody to see what really goes on. So the next clip right now is going to show us what really, it's a small clip too, but what really is happening in North Korea. So yeah, let's watch it.
Mechanization at the model farm, though a lot of effort was going into painting political slogans. When a tractor eventually drove into sight, the chief man here, Mr. Joe, appeared to be trying to hide something from the camera. He told the tractor, bearing the European Union logo, to drive away. After all, the country claims to be self-sufficient in everything, even food. Mr. Joe, even your tractor, I saw, was donated by the European Union, so the country is not surviving without aid. As was to happen time and time again, my minder refused to translate.
We sneak out of our spa hotel. The barbed wire separates us from the locals. North Korea is one of the poorest places on earth.
So, welcome to the real North Korea.
Life is bleak here. No reliable power, no freedoms as we know them, not even to travel to the capital without permission.
Please don't take photos.
The more we see, the worse it gets. Our tour guides are anxious for us not to capture the poverty.
Oh, no photos, no photos.
Here, a woman washes clothes in an icy river. People scavenging in mud. And if this is a market, there wasn't much on sale.
So, you saw the next clip. It really kind of shows bits of what really goes on in North Korea, but it's true. That's what is happening. They tried to hide the fact that other countries are helping them. They are saying that they don't need help, but they're using other countries' tractors, and they receive food supplies from, like, I know from South Korea, China, and UN. And yet North Korea doesn't want to acknowledge that. And the clip after that, it shows the reporter trying to get the real glimpse of what is North Korea outside the city. As he says, they can't really go into the city because they're too poor. You can see the poverty just out there. There's nothing there. There's no lights. There's no electricity. People are just washing in cold waters, and they're washing clothes in there. They're trying to survive. And this is something that we don't see every day. I really was lucky to find this video clip because this will show people what really goes on. And I know other parts of the country, of the world, like Africa and really poor countries, you know, we see that every day. We see a lot of kids dying from hunger, but what we don't see is North Korean people suffering and then being oppressed. When I say being oppressed, they're not treated well. They don't have any political say. They're always starving. They don't really get enough nutritious food supplies that they need. They can't provide them for themselves. And yet the city in Pyongyang, all the people in it, they are living like a king and queen and royalty. Outside the city, everyone is suffering. There are a lot of people dying from hunger. That is why so many thousands of people try to escape, because they have no hope in that country. They have nothing in there. They're waiting for just death or hunger or disease. Like I said, if you watch the movie called Crossing by a Korean movie director, it shows you why they really want to escape, because they have nothing there. There's no hope. They don't have any like hospitals to go to when they're sick. And you could see that movie just really saddens me, because it's true. It's based on a true life and true story. So yeah, if you look at the clip, it just shows you what kind of people are living there, what oppression the government has on the people, what lies they're trying to pump out to the world. So this is my thing. I have a lot of interest in this. I really want people to become aware of this. There's a movement called Liberty in North Korea. I know I mentioned this before. Go visit them. Go visit their site. It's on the blog. It's a great organization trying to bring awareness to this problem, and I want to bring awareness to the problem. And the reason I'm doing this is to have people come visit and see what the truth is like in North Korea, so that we're able to spread this and really just spread liberty in North Korea. There's a lot of people suffering, and a lot of children dying too. So yes, I hope you come back more often, and we'll try to do this together. Alright? Thanks.